Hi, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. In this video, I'm going to be doing a channeled message from the fairy realm. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the ocean Jasper. Group 2 is the picture Jasper. And group 3 is the turquoise. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing, and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the Ocean Jasper. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energies surrounding that, channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have King of Wands, Death, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Tower, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups. And here we have the Knight of Cups and the Empress. You have accomplished incredible things on your journey so far, and it's high time that you take a moment to celebrate this version of you that has been cultivated carefully behind the scenes in ways that may go unrecognized by people that see you on an everyday basis, but which are applauded as very effectively sending out a new vibration into the environment around you, and so the world itself bows down to this feat that you have accomplished single-handedly. Doors of opportunity are being created especially for you, and your face card, which never declines things that are truly meant for you, will be all that you need in order to access better circumstances so that you are not feeling that it is such an uphill battle to try and figure out the most effective way to make the most of every moment of your day and evening, so that when you look back at your life, you will feel that you actually lived it in color and in motion, rather than as something that was simply a standstill image and the opportunities that passed by alongside it. There is much for you to discover when you get out of your comfort zone, and the sense of adventure that has been boiling inside of you demands to be answered to. It's okay for you to be spontaneous. There is no need to plan things out to the very last detail. Instead, allow yourself to wander into unknown territories and simply see what opportunities meet you the moment that you step foot upon new terrain. This is the surest way that you can guarantee that hidden little gifts and surprises in the forms of interactions, meetings, and experiences can be gathered up by you as souvenirs and treasure that will inspire you to a greater degree when you are dreaming out that perfect essence of life that you would like to be living, and taking advantage of opportunities in your mundane reality to cultivate that more precisely for yourself as a person. You have a beautiful heart and soul, and so there is an opportunity for you to step into an even greater degree of recognition for the light that you are inside. You are a unique being and individual, and it is a breath of fresh air to spend even a few moments graced by your presence in these times where people are so intent on putting their nose to the grindstone and ignoring the beauty that exists all around and beyond the surface within ordinary human beings. You have a way with words, and it helps to free others from a feeling that they must perpetually be artificial and put on a show and performance for the pleasure of others. There is something about you which causes people's masks to simply drop away, and moments of precious vulnerability are experienced tangibly rather than just something that is wished for and dreamed of. And so in the sense you are being of service to the people around you, because you give people the opportunity to simply stop and breathe in the essence of the hint of what it might be like if they were to pursue a path of becoming truly real. There is a wisdom inside of you that will pull your soul in the direction of experiences from this point forward that will fill your plate rather than will empty you of your resources. You have given so selflessly of yourself, and you have also learned to keep enough in reserve in order to create a sense of comfort for you when and where you can. And so the scales are being rebalanced in your favor, because you were so generous when the easiest thing to do would have been to be selfish. And so at this point in time, where the coffers of the universe run over with abundance and prosperity, yours is one of the first names on the list that is destined to receive that financial blessing and miracle that will help you to relax a little more inside and not feel like it is such a guilty pleasure when you allow your inner child to come out and play and experience all of the things that the younger you was denied and deprived of because of your circumstances. You have the ability to make the most out of inopportune situations, and this will continue to set you ahead of the curve of anyone you might perceive as competition for all the things that have called to you in this life. Surrender to the process of being formed into the precise version of you actually and energetically that can recognize your blessings when they arrive and can do the utmost in order to ensure that those blessings are held tight and multiplied. You are a unique soul and a very special individual, and the universe thanks you for your decision to be embodied within such a lovely human container in this lifetime. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else the fairy realm wants you to know. And we have Away We Fly. Take the cloud roads, delight in your imagination. Forest Sister, the moon shines brightest after the storm. The Green Man, embrace your wildness. The Mandragora Mother, find the secrets hidden in the brambles. Spiny Sister, take pride in yourself. The Numina, seek inspiration in twilight wanderings. The Woodwife, trust your inner wisdom. Owl Song, whisper secrets to the moonlight, find strength in stillness. The Forest Walker, keep courage, be gentle. And She of the Mossy Bray, not all things are as they seem. Trust your intuition. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. H R P D L S F I C I Z A and U. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link for that in the bio. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. Chose the picture Jasper. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Tower, Eight of Swords, the Magician, the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Cups. You are in complete alignment for a turn of events that might shake others to their core, but will benefit you entirely. You have waited patiently in the wings while others claimed victories for themselves. You were gracious and applauded others even when you didn't need to. And this has not gone unnoticed by the powers that be. And so it's important for you to recognize that although you may consider certain delays or certain blessings have been delayed, that it is simply a matter of putting you in the proper position of being surprised to the utmost, because the level of joy you will radiate when certain things manifest in front of your face will be enough to send out a current of hope and inspiration that will cause others who hear of your tale to invest more of themselves with doing what they can in order to take a change of perspective and therefore experience a change of fate. Nothing in your journey has been accidental so far, and if you look back at the different milestones, you will start to see a pattern. This should be enough reassurance for you to surrender completely to the hand of the divine that always wants to bring you beyond the energy of lack and into a place of plenty. You have not gone through what you have just experienced only to be forced to settle or to try and make believe that mediocrity is something which satisfies you totally. You have the ability to transcend the image that every naysayer has pasted upon you and instead show the truth of what it means to be a very brave soul who has married itself to the idea of patience, only to come forth with the alimony of blessings and joy repaid in dividends. You are the type of individual that once you set your mind to something, you see that through to completion, no matter the odds or obstacles that you face. And this is a quality and a talent that helps others to put their reassurance totally in you, even if they don't understand fully what it is that you are invested in as a person. You are seen as an asset by many, and for this reason the universe is highly protective over you. While you may feel that you have been set aside or forced to sit out on many occurrences and occasions where there are gatherings of people who are in total alignment with their dreams, this is simply a matter of letting you know that appearances don't always reveal the truth of what is going on behind the scenes. And so many of the circumstances where you have been deliberately excluded from is merely a form of veiling your beautiful energy so that it is kept plump and intact and ready for the right things to taste of the essence of who you are, rooms in which you will be called forth to enter and will be embraced totally as the gift and the treasure that you are as an energy and as a soul. You have a high degree of empathy, and so this is your main compass in life. You already know what you have to do in order to separate yourself from dissonance, and it's important that you not succumb to the idea that there is anything to feel guilty about by choosing harmony over confusion. You are not an acquired taste. You are someone who is very exclusive. The right people will catch just a glimpse of you energetically and actually, and will start to move towards you so determinately that you will in time understand that it was never your purpose to shrink down or reconstruct yourself in such a manner that it would make you palpable to others. You have gifts and assets that are highly sought after by many individuals, but only you have the power and the understanding to wield those fully and in a way that creates benefit for many. You are at the head of the pack when it comes to completing certain soul lessons that others have deferred and therefore must tumble back into further along in their journey. While others have counted you out, they are instead climbing to the point where they themselves will have the humbling experiences, and at that time you will be seen as the guiding light and star that you are. You will be surprised at who starts following you and looking towards you as that leading example, when for so long there wasn't even a kind word that could be shed at your expense. There is so much more for you to experience in this life than what you have been led to believe you are worthy and deserving of. Continue to build that secret garden of dreams inside of yourself, and know that the day will come very soon when you will wake up, look around, and realize that you are living the life that you had been praying about for so long. Credit yourself. Credit your determination to trust even when the way forward was not clear. And this will be the rhythm, harmony, and flow that will allow you to continue to dance through quiet chapters of your reality and into the spaces where you can shine as the etheric being that you are. So those are your messages. Let's see what else the fairy realm wants you to know right now. Okay, we have the Northwood Fae. Take time for hibernation and healing. Mandrake Spirit. Keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming. Dream deep. The Spirit Familiar. Seek loving connections and cherish friendships. She of the Mossy Bray. Not all things are as they seem. Trust your intuition. Forest Sister, the moon shines brightest after the storm. Fringe Dweller, see with eyes and heart wide open. The Sentinel, new opportunities shall manifest in unexpected ways. The Troll Fae, follow the secret signs as treasures can be found where you least expect them. The Gnome of Mushrooms and Buttons, seek silliness and joy, they are wise teachers. And the storyteller. Stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got E, K, U, Z, A, W, T, W, S, F, I, P, Y, L, D, and B. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link for that in the bio. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. It shows the turquoise. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, and then I'll follow that up with some standalone message cards and close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Fool, Temperance, Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Devil, Two of Wands, Death, and the Eight of Pentacles. Allow closure to happen in your life by mourning the last bits of the version of you that has carried you this far along your path. Have compassion for yourself as you struggle to relax into a place of knowing it is no longer necessary to live life on the edge. You will find comfort in the slow and easy days which lay before you, and you will forget whatever the appeal was in the past of burning the candle at both ends and still getting nowhere as far as long-term goals were concerned. There is an easier way forward than you will allow yourself to believe, because you have been entrained and conditioned to only perceive things that would require you to make sacrifices of yourself in order to be able to become fully aligned, worthy, and an effective instrument and receptacle within which the type of fulfillment and success that you have been desiring would be aligned with and would fill completely. There are aspects of yourself which are screaming out for your attention, and when you allow these shadowy parts to take center stage and claim them as your light, you will understand that there has always been enough ingenuity and resources inside of yourself to make a way forward where others only perceive a wall of nothingness. The ideas that have been keeping you awake at night have come to you for a precise reason. There are not literal explanations attached to these aha moments and epiphanies, but instead a deeper current of gnosis that you are now able to swim freely within, to see beyond the surface of things, deep into the core truth of what end of the spectrum certain polarities truly radiate at. In this way, you will understand and know what it is in your benefit to navigate towards versus what it is important for you to simply be mindful of and allow to pass you by. You have an ability to create so much with so little, and the universe is so proud of you for doing your best to remain humble during your growing season. It is time now, though, to step forth and to allow your authenticity to shine. You have shed the previous version of you so much that with even just a few short moments of introspection and changed perspective, you would understand and perceive a total shift in your energy and disposition, which should help to reinforce for you that the worst truly is behind you and you have come out on top, brighter than ever, more radiant because you have healed through your brokenness, and fully aligned with the optimal capacity that this current version of you meant for the seasons of your life in a somewhat temporary sense ahead will need to do in order to thrive, rather than simply having to settle and get by with very little as you have done up until now. Your intuition is your strongest supporter, and you will start to notice that the world around you responds more graciously the more you consult that inner knowing beyond just being dazzled by surface level masks and appearances that try to get your attention and distract you from the wisdom that you hold and that you are inside. Your ability to speak beyond wounds into the possible healed aspects within other people has shaken some out of cages that they did not even realize had contained them within limited perceptions of time and of themselves. You are viewed as a healer. You are viewed as a leader in a very unconventional way. You are viewed as what many people who have too much pride to be able to compliment you out loud have been seeking as a way to find relief to the tensions inside of themselves that were difficult to name and even harder to grasp and deal with effectively. You are the living embodiment of peace itself, most especially when you feel tossed around within your own chaos, because through the contrast of that, it is able to be perceived that there is a central core inside of you which is unshakable and immovable, and it is around this that parts of you continue to dance even when your circumstances demand that you sit and be quiet. You were meant for so much more than others around you have given you credit for, and it is wise of you to continue to form your own view of success, even though that may be contrary and different to what others wrap around them as a sense of security at the end of the night. You were not here to simply be a sideline character in the narratives of others. You are here to be a person who creates such lore and legacy that others look to you in amazement in the future and then start to explore their own inner sense of adventure. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else the fairy realm wants you to know. We have the Green Witch. Connect to the spirits and the energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. The Fairy Harper. Find the words to long-forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. Mandrake Spirit. Keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming. Dream deep. The Griffin, be brave and fly above the clouds. The Witch Hare, cross the threshold, leap the hedge, go over the wall. The Green Man, embrace your wildness. The Sentinel, new opportunities shall manifest in unexpected ways. Forest sister, the moon shines brightest after the storm. Spirit familiar, seek loving connections and cherish friendships. And the wood wife, trust your inner wisdom. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. We've got L, H, F, W, C, S, C, G, K, P, S, R, T, O, V, M, and F. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link for that in the bio. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.